What if your perfect life was built on a dark secret? Let's dive into the psychological thriller Holland and see if it delivers the suspense and intrigue it promises. In a seemingly idyllic town of Holland, Michigan, Nicole Kidman plays Nancy Vander Group, a devoted wife and teacher who begins suspecting her husband, Matthew McFadden, of hiding a dangerous secret. As she digs deeper, her pursuit of the truth leads her into an unsettling web of deception, betrayal, and shocking revelations. Now, I was looking forward to Holland because it was directed by Mimi Cave. And I know Mimi Cave from Fresh, Hulu original movie, and I thought it was a great film. It was quirky, violent, didn't take itself too seriously, and had some interesting new takes on tropes. And even though this got like a 30% on Rotten Tomatoes, I was still going to watch it. I try not to let Tomato Meter or Metacritic keep me from watching a movie that I find interesting or I find the director interesting. And I should note that I don't go on my way to watch bad movies. I only want to watch good movies. I'm not going to go out and see Snow White because that's the hot trending thing to shit on Snow White. I don't give a fuck about Disney movies or Disney remake movies, actually live action remakes. And I'm not going to go out of my way just to try to get some views on YouTube from just watching bad movies. And I will say the critics were right about Holland. I didn't really care for this, and I felt like I really kind of wasted my time watching this. And it's funny because Mimi Cave, she has like a visual flair. It's an interesting visual flair. You got Nicole Kidman, Matthew McFadden, Gail Garcia Bernal. You have Jude Hill. You got Rachel Sennott, who is only in the show for one scene. And I think most of it falls on the script. Like, most of the shit was just building up to a revelation that's 2/3 into the fucking movie. Did she think she was building tension? Does she think she was building intrigue? No, it wasn't. It was boring. And maybe some of that falls under director Mimi Cave. I was just like, it was a frustrating experience. It just kept repeating the same thing, building this relationship between Nicole Kidman and Bernal. And it was just very uninteresting. Like, it wasn't intriguing at all. And then when they finally get to that part where it's like the revelation, the third act, it's just pretty predictable. And that was it. And the thing is, like, we've had these type of movies before, just done much better than in Holland. Film that explores the fragility of relationships or the contrast between appearances and reality in suburban life. There's so many, countless movies that, honestly, even Nicole Kidman's 90s movie To Kill For was much better than this. And it gets me into a gripe with just streaming services in general. And I've been a pretty big proponent of streaming services and original movies from streaming services. I think a streaming service will give the leeway for filmmakers to make things that are like wild swings or doesn't oppress artistic choices like a box office movie would. But anymore, it seems like streaming services are grabbing these directors and actors and putting them in this kind of slop. It's almost like direct-to-DVD. And it's weird because it's not direct-to-DVD quality. This is high quality, high caliber actors, high caliber, in my opinion, directors. So it's kind of got that straight-to-video quality in the writing, but like this big budget sheen to it. And again, I keep going back and forth with this. Sometimes they release like fantastic straight to streaming movies, and sometimes it's stuff like this that's like very disappointing. So I'm just gonna have to give Holland 1.5 star. I'll give it some credit for the direction and the acting and stuff, but it was a struggle to get through. And it's not good when I'm like, I've got like all these movies I need to watch, and it's I should have watched this instead of that of Holland. Like, it's just very slow, just mundane, kind of drinking a flat soda, really. And I'm hoping Mimi Cave makes a better movie, makes a comeback after this, because I don't want to be like another promising director from the first movie and just making crap for the rest of their career.
This is really super tonight, Nance. Did you do something different?
Brown mustard instead of yellow. I felt like doing something a little crazy.
But maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe you liked Holland. If you did, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of Fresh, and let me know what you think of streaming movies in general. Like, I keep going back and forth on this. Make sure to hit like. It really helps small channels like this. I'm like at 130 some subscribers, trying to get to 150, and make sure to subscribe. That helps too. And I'll see you later.